Let's dive right into the clip. We're starting a few seconds into the round, but before we've seen any of that combat go down. Key point to note, noise has been made here, so we already have a bit of information over on the FPX side that a dish push could be coming in momentarily. They have a lot of utility. This is the other thing to note immediately. You've got these traps right there, and then the players pushing up top. There's a really strong spot for them to play from an information perspective. The push that comes down inside of main is the other thing to keep an eye on. This one-way smoke has been thrown out in a couple of rounds, but FPX are going to use it now to push straight up on the back of that information. You know, we've lost dish control. Now we've lost Sagetsu as well. You need to make up for that somewhere, and it's the push that comes through main. That's sort of like the setup to the round, right? And this is where things just get a little bit ridiculous. I'm just going to zoom in quickly and ask you to just ignore this part of the map. Look at where Ardiis is. He has 5 players around him. His TP is set up to go back to the site in a position where his trap can't even really spot them before they can get vision on it. Add to that, the comp you're playing against, BCJ, can easily bypass it. Zekin had been diving on these guys all game long. So this is a very scary spot for him. He shouldn't be able to get too much value. But as I said, it's a big deal to deal with this man. He's not someone that's easy to take out. Here, he doesn't even bother TPing away. He keeps his cool, wants to get that little bit more value because they're already behind. And the thing is, in most situations, if you're in a ranked game, you lose from this point forward. You maybe get one more kill, but you don't win the round. The thing is, the reactions that are taking place, remember the A main push, it's come all the way through. They're smoking off the trap. They're getting up behind incredibly fast. You're also going to have the rotation from Xiao coming through. Now that he's not really worried about the dish push anymore, it's pretty obvious there's a couple players waiting outside, and that's about to be confirmed by just such a well-timed peek, avoiding that rolling thunder, or, well, still getting caught by it. And sure, he goes down. But look at the cost of dealing with Ardiis. Just a few seconds later, they've died because these players have made their way up through main, because your players rotated from dish. This guy was able to milk so much value out of the round, and then his team were there to close it out. And that's what makes them scary. Not just that Ardiis is a strong individual player, but that his team are even stronger backing him up. It's a really tough team to deal with, but if anyone can do it, I've learned over time, it could be Crew.